In this video, we are riding along the Minnesota River, across the water, and into a little city with a surprisingly big history, Shakopee. Along the way, we will cross a valley carved by a vanished giant, meet the Dakota chief the town is named for, follow the steamboats and railroads that built it, and end with a golden sunset ride home. So let's get rolling. Shakopee sits about 25 miles southwest of Minneapolis, on the south bank of the Minnesota River, near the point where the river valley opens wide before bending north toward the Mississippi. For thousands of years, this rich bottomland has drawn people to its banks. The Minnesota River runs 335 miles from the western prairie to its meeting with the Mississippi at the Twin Cities. But look at how wide and deep this valley is compared to the modest river within it. That river did not carve this valley. Something enormous did. At the end of the last ice age, a gigantic meltwater river called Glacial River Warren drained a vast lake to the northwest and tore this valley open, a torrent many times the size of anything alive today. When it finally drained away, it left behind this oversized valley, and the small river we see now simply moved in. Crossing the river, you follow a path that people have taken for centuries. Long before any bridge, this was a place of fords and ferries and canoe landings, a natural crossing point in the heart of Dakota country. The city takes its name from a line of Mdewakanton Dakota chiefs called Shakpe, meaning six. Their village stood here on the prairie by the river, known as the Village of the Prairie. When settlers platted a town on this ground in the 1850s, they kept the chief's name, softened into Shakopee. For the young town, the river was everything. In the 1850s and 60s, paddle-wheel steamboats churned up the Minnesota from the Mississippi, bringing settlers, mail and goods, and carrying away furs and grain. For a while, the river was the only road that mattered. Then in 1865, the railroad reached Shakopee and the world sped up. Trains could run in any season, unbothered by low water or winter ice. The steamboats faded, the tracks took over, and for a century the trains rolled along this very valley, hauling brick, limestone, grain, and stone. Shakopee grew into a town of industry. Its clay made a distinctive cream and red brick, the famous Shakopee brick, shipped out to build St. Paul and Minneapolis. Limestone kilns, flour mills and breweries lined the streets, many of them built from that same local stone and brick. The old rail yards eventually fell quiet, but Shakopee did not. When a new river bridge opened in 1995, the little town boomed, its population doubling in a decade. Today, the riverfront is being reborn, its trails, its old brick buildings, and its river reconnecting the city to the water that made it. Much of this ride follows the Minnesota Valley State Trail, running for miles along the old railroad grade and the river's edge, through cottonwood forest and marsh, where herons stalk the shallows and eagles watch from the bluffs. And then the reward. As the sun sinks over the valley, the water turns to gold, the trail empties out, and the whole long story of this place, the glacier, the river, the Dakota, the boats and the trains, seems to settle into the quiet of a Minnesota summer evening. That is the Minnesota River and the town of Shakopee, a valley carved by a vanished giant and a river town that keeps reinventing itself. If you want to keep wandering places like this, follow along and let us keep exploring the world together.